I'm Franklin Adkinson. I'm a professor at Johns Hopkins School of Medicine, where I've been for most of my academic career. I have a special interest in drug hypersensitivity problems and in childhood asthma and immunotherapy, which I've pursued in various ways over my 35-year career. And I've been associated with the Middleton textbook for, this will be the 25th year, I think, 5 editions. We're all very interested in learning how allergy evolves out of the genome. So what happens very early in life to encourage or discourage the formation of allergic sensitivities is, I think, one of the hottest topics, including things that happen in pregnancy before the child is born seem to have the capability of really having a major impact on whether a child and subsequently the adult is going to have a lot of allergies or not very many. And this is a complicated interaction between the environment and the genetics, and some perhaps new genetic components that the mother uniquely contributes to the early growth of her child. This is a really hot topic. And then the other ways in which genetic inheritance gets modified by the environment, so-called epigenetics, is another big area that is going to turn our heads and give us new insights and probably some very different ideas from the ones we have today in the future. And this is not just confined to allergy immunology, it's true in medicine in general, I think. Well, over the 25 years that I've been associated with Middleton's, it's I think it's fulfilled the promise of the original 3 authors, headed by Dr. Middleton himself, to be the comprehensive textbook that covers not only the fundamental science which underlies the practice of allergy and immunology, but also clearly points out the current practice standards and the way forward in the future, both in terms of research and practice, that the field is likely to go, all in one comprehensive text containing enough to satisfy the beginner as well as the advanced scholar. The artwork really does tell the stories of both the science and the practice of the specialty, and it's more so than it has been in the past, is consistent from chapter to chapter, so that you get the feeling for what the displays are going to be able to show you, and how they look in the textbook is remarkably homogeneous, even though we have more than 100 different authors putting the material together. Well, we believe that the e-book is going to be the way of medical information in the future. And we have plans now underway to transform the serial production of a printed and distributed textbook into a continuously revised textbook, which will be available in an e-form all the time and continuously updated and made as current as is possible. And we think this is what practitioners, but also newly entering members of the people who are trying to learn the subspecialty expect and will demand in the future. Well, Middleton textbook is a comprehensive, authoritative text. It was started out that way by Dr. Middleton, and we've tried to stay we tried to honor that desire to keep the book with that as its goalpost. So it's not an easy textbook for medical students, for example, who only have a few days to deal with allergy immunology, but it's meant to provide an authoritative reference for those who come to study the field seriously. So postdoctoral fellows who are taking allergy immunology fellowships, often this is the textbook from which they study and learn the discipline. And then it becomes an important reference book for practitioners, but also for scientists who want to learn what the latest scientific understanding of a particular area of allergy or inflammation or any of the related disciplines that are well represented in the textbook.